Crème Brûlée, the French dessert that ended every meal perfectly. Among all the incredible foods I tasted during my journey through France, one dessert consistently left the strongest final impression: Crème Brûlée. France is famous for its pastries, cakes, and desserts. Before my trip, I had already heard countless recommendations about macarons, eclairs, and millefeuille, yet surprisingly, the dessert that captured my heart wasn't the most colorful or visually extravagant. Instead, it was a simple-looking dish made from cream, eggs, sugar, and vanilla. That dessert was crème brûlée. At first glance, crème brûlée appears almost too simple to be special. Served in a small ramekin, it looks modest compared to many modern desserts. But as I would soon discover, appearances can be deceiving. My first encounter with authentic crème brûlée happened in a charming Parisian restaurant overlooking a quiet cobblestone street after enjoying a traditional French dinner. I asked the waiter for a dessert recommendation. Without hesitation, he suggested crème brûlée. Simple, but unforgettable, he said with a smile. A few minutes later, the dessert arrived. The surface shimmered beneath the restaurant lights. A thin layer of caramelized sugar formed a beautiful golden crust on top of the creamy custard hidden underneath. The presentation was elegant in its simplicity. Then came the moment everyone talks about. The waiter handed me a spoon and encouraged me to gently tap the surface. Crack! The caramelized sugar shattered beautifully. The sound alone was satisfying. As the spoon broke through the crisp topping, it revealed a smooth, pale yellow custard underneath. The contrast between the crunchy sugar shell and the silky cream beneath immediately caught my attention. I took my first bite. Instantly, I understood why this dessert has remained a French favorite for generations. The caramelized sugar delivered a delicate sweetness with subtle notes of toasted caramel. Beneath it, the custard was incredibly smooth, rich, and creamy without feeling heavy. The vanilla flavor was delicate and refined rather than overpowering. Every spoonful offered a perfect balance of textures. The crisp topping cracked and crumbled while the custard melted effortlessly in my mouth. It was one of those rare desserts that felt luxurious yet comforting at the same time. What impressed me most was how balanced the flavors were. Many desserts rely on excessive sweetness to create impact. Crème brûlée takes a completely different approach. Nothing dominates. The sugar, cream, eggs, and vanilla work together harmoniously, creating a dessert that feels elegant rather than overwhelming. As my travels continued throughout France, I made a habit of ordering crème brûlée whenever it appeared on a menu. Each restaurant offered its own subtle interpretation. Some versions featured Madagascar vanilla beans, creating a richer aroma. Others infused the custard with hints of citrus or local liqueurs. In southern France, I even discovered variations incorporating lavender, reflecting the region's famous landscapes. Despite these differences, every version maintained the essential qualities that make crème brûlée so beloved: a perfectly caramelized top and a silky custard base. One evening in Lyon, I had the opportunity to watch a chef prepare the dessert. He explained that achieving the perfect crème brûlée requires precision and patience. The custard must be baked gently to maintain its smooth texture. Too much heat can ruin its delicate consistency. After chilling, sugar is sprinkled across the surface and carefully caramelized using a culinary torch. The goal is creating a thin, crisp shell without warming the custard underneath. It sounded simple in theory but required remarkable skill in practice. Watching the process gave me an even greater appreciation for the craftsmanship involved. French cuisine is often associated with complex techniques and elaborate dishes. Yet crème brûlée demonstrates that true culinary excellence often comes from mastering simplicity. There are no unnecessary ingredients. No elaborate decorations. No dramatic presentation tricks. Just a handful of carefully chosen ingredients transformed into something extraordinary. Beyond its flavor, crème brûlée became memorable because of the experience it created. Unlike many desserts that are simply eaten, crème brûlée invites interaction. The act of cracking the caramelized surface becomes part of the enjoyment. It creates anticipation and excitement before the first bite even reaches your mouth. It is a small detail, but it transforms the dessert into something memorable. As my trip through France came to an end, I found myself reflecting on the foods that had defined my culinary adventure. The buttery croissants of Paris. The comforting warmth of French onion soup. The rich tradition of coq au vin. The surprising delight of escargots. And finally, the elegant simplicity of crème brûlée. Each dish revealed something unique about French culture and cuisine. Yet crème brûlée held a special place because it perfectly captured what I had come to admire most about French cooking: attention to detail, respect for ingredients, and the ability to transform simple components into unforgettable experiences. Even today, whenever I see crème brûlée on a restaurant menu, I immediately think back to those evenings in France. I remember the sound of the spoon cracking through the golden sugar crust. I remember the aroma of vanilla rising from the custard. And I remember the feeling of sitting in a small French restaurant, savoring the final course of a remarkable meal. For anyone visiting France, tasting authentic crème brûlée is more than just enjoying dessert. It is experiencing one of the country's most beloved culinary traditions. Simple, elegant, and unforgettable, crème brûlée is the perfect ending to any French dining experience, and one of the sweetest memories you can bring home from France.